Annyeong everyone, this is Ju from SoJooCars and thank you for watching this video. Today we have the 2021 Ford Bronco and this one is the Badlands variant. On top of this, there is the first edition which is not yet available. But if you want, and if you also want to purchase this one, PM and DM me, alright? Thank you for watching this video and we will start with the review. I will show you the interior, the exterior, and some of its cool features. And with that, let's start by saying 시작! And in this video, I'm going to be showing you not only the car, but I'll also be teaching you a Korean word or Korean phrase. So please tune in until the end if you want to find out what it is. The unit I have for you today is colored in cactus gray. Yes, the normal color for me when you talk about cactus is actually green. Not sure. Just by looking at this vehicle, it looks very unique. The name alone is very unique. The name of this car is Bronco. So what does Bronco mean? Bronco means it is kind of a horse that is not tamed. So it is a wild horse that you can find in the States. Just looking at the exterior alone, it is a boxy type. It is not your typical vehicle that you see. And it also has this two-tone type of body color. So it looks like the car is just half of the car, because it doesn't even have a color on the roof rail. So here in the front fascia, you can tell that this car means business. It's not just for city driving, but it is also very capable of going to the off-roads. And you can tell by this very nice front grille, it says Bronco in this nice glossy white painting. And when you see this, what does it remind you of? This kind of design, like you can see them like in a modified FJ Cruiser. You can also see them in many modern cars right now. Because this Bronco is such an iconic car that is really famous, but it took so long for it to come back again from its barn or something. Yeah, just the release of this name alone or this brand alone, it is such a great excitement in the automotive industry. The color, this cactus gray, actually looks very cute. It looks like a bubblegumish, I don't like a cartoonish color. That might also look very nice to ladies. I mean, Bronco was supposed to be that very exciting, off-road worthy, that utilitarian vehicle. But now, I guess it is also very appealing to the ladies. Here on the side, we have this 17-inch tires. These are wrapped in 235 by 65 R17s. They are wrapped in Falcon all-terrain tires right now. But I believe that you can upgrade this car, you can modify it, you can lift it, you can do whatever you want to do with it. So it's going to be a really, really fun car to have and a very unique one. This car has ventilated disc braking system here in front. And I also like the fact that we have a fog lamp here on the side. It is always good to have more lights when you have this kind of off-roading capable vehicles. Here we move on to the side body panels. Here we have a fake ventilation for that design, and we have this Badlands badge. It looks like a Kobe. You will see a lot of this pattern in the interior. So I will show you that later. And we have the side mirror that is just a standard black matte finish. So we have fully powered side mirrors and with blind spot monitoring. So what I see, the technology here are mostly found also in the new Explorer that I will release in the future. So if you are wanting to watch that, please do consider subscribing and like this video. We have some character lines here, and we have this body cladding down here, which looks very off-road worthy, and especially with this kind of contours, it looks really like a Bronco on the side, even though this car is fairly a small size. And the door panels are in body color. They have sensors embedded, so you don't actually have to press anything. It will just sense that you're holding the car handle. All right, so there you go. So that's open. And here, these areas are all in glossy black finish. All this area, everything on top. Do you like that? The door, it feels very easy to open. This one certainly feels premium, okay? And there are cars that the doors just open like automatically, you know, and then there's a high chance of you banging the wall or the car next to you, especially in the parking space. But this one, you can easily control them because it has so many different points. So there's 1, 2, then 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now on this side, we have the same size. We have the same Falcon all-terrain tires here, 17-inch as well. And we also have disc braking system. And this is a solid disc braking system right here. And then, what else? We have more black claddings for the wheel well and all the across the lower side of this vehicle. And this is the second row. Oh, okay. Oh, so the second row door is more intuitive because like it locks here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, I like this. 2, 3. Because before you reach the first point, you can easily control it. It doesn't like force itself to open. Because in some cars, it's like that. There you go. Then I like this area. This car has, okay, this car is a 5-seater, but it has a huge window right here. So if you were to have a third row, the third row person would have a very good time. And this area, it's a big glossy panel. So we will get inside and check what's behind this one because it is huge. Now we're here at the back of the Bronco. The Bronco has a top mount brake light. There's a wash nozzle right here. And the good thing about this Bronco is that you can open the glass panel and you can also open the entire trunk with the buttons right here. So if I press the glass, and you can pull it open, so it'll be much easier for you to get your stuff without actually having to open the entire rear gate. This one can be found in the FJ Cruiser and also I think the Prado, and it is a really good function to have. Of course, we have defoggers right there. Just be careful with your finger when you put it down. Usually they shut really strong. Then we have the wiper right here, and the door, it opens like this. So inside, you have a fairly good amount of space right here. Of course, for us to get the exact measurements, I have the meter stick or meter tape. So the last time we used this one was in a Subaru Forester. Let us put the Bronco to the test. We have 85 centimeters. Okay, that's how deep it is. And then since we have something here for the wheel, we have about 105 centimeters for the width. And then for the height, we have about 90 centimeters. That's the amount of space you can have. But if you need more space, you can also fold this second row. You have to actually fold the headrest. So now we have more space. Let me show you again. So as you can see, we have this Ford Bronco trunk mat that comes with the car, and you also have this one here. Wow. Okay, we'll check out that later on. So after we have folded the second row, we have 162 centimeters of space. That's a lot of space. What it means is that it is highly utilitarian. Now let's see what's under this. So let's remove the matting. the matting is actually very cool. Look, there's a Bronco. This area is heavy duty plastic cover. So you have all this similar image or the pattern. Okay, so this is a full-size spare tire with steel wheels. These are still 225 65 R17s. So you get a spare tire with steel wheels, but not the original wheel. Then you can also have your tools and jack right here. As of now, it's not there. So now let me bring you to the inside. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more. And please be safe, guys. But before we go to the inside, we are not yet done here. So we have Bronco here, and we have LED lights for your plate number. We also have reflectors here. We have 4 parking sensors right here. And you also have a tow hitch receiver. Oh, so this car comes prepared with everything. And it also comes with the power outlet for your trailer. Wow. So this car really means business. So we're here at the back of the Bronco. We have the nice Bronco Sport emblem right here. It says Ford, and the entire panel still in that cactus gray. And we have this glass area that you can actually open with that electronic button right there. When you close it, just be careful because it shuts very hard. It normally is like that in this kind of setup. And if you press this door, yes, it comes up, and you can see there are lots of cargo space right there. And there are actually more bits and features right here, which is very cool. And we have this rear camera with wash nozzle as well. Though this one used to be found in cars like the previous Explorer. And it also says Bronco here in the plate number. And we have LED lights for the plate numbers as well. And we have 4 eye sensors. We have 2 reflectors. And we also have a tow hitch receiver right here. And you also get power supply for your trailer as well. That is very cool. And looking at this rear combination lamp, we have a very nice park light right here in LED, and we have halogen types of light for the rest, for the brake and for the turn and for the reverse. Please do tell me in the comment section below what you think about its butt. Now let me bring you to the inside. Now let me show you a bit more of what you can expect in this Bronco. So from the outside, there was a huge panel, black gloss panel. So it was for the seatbelt mechanism, and also for installation of this brackets for the second row. And we also have lights here with the Bronco, it's blue. And you also have a place for your lasso. If I'm not mistaken, that's a lasso. So you can actually place a lasso right there. So it's kind of cool because you can actually store something like that. Okay. And you also have power, a home wall charger socket. You also have a 12-volt socket. You also have a lasso here, both. You also have a lasso right here. There must be some specific use for it. If you know, please do let me know in the comment section below. And we also have a light button right here that I will show you later on. Okay. It is quite nice. It is quite nice. And then, oh, so the lights here were for the lights here. Look at this. Because you want to do something here and then you need more lights. Oh, this is very cool. First time I've seen in any car. And you can also do something with it. Oh, you can also change the angle. Wow, so you can change the angle on both sides. That's very cool. Okay, so it's not a powered tailgate, so you can just use this and put it down. Put it down. Oh. Door panel, and this area is actually like a fabric filling type of rubber. Yeah, it definitely looks like fabric, but it is rubber. And then here we have plastic, brown, accent, very nice leather with stitching. It's actually very narrow, but yeah, everything you need is here. And then the window controls and door handle is also in black. In this type of vehicles, you would appreciate the analogness of the vehicle, because when you bring it off-road, there's a big chance that they get wet and stuff and dirty. So you might want to have this kind of very minimalistic materials. Then we have a reflector here. Bang & Olufsen sound speakers. That is very interesting. You have a BO sound system in this Bronco, guys. Some compartments, door locks are here, the usual. We have power seats. We have power seats with lumbar support as well. It's very nice. It says Bronco here. Hood release, you need to pull it twice, not just once. And then pedals. Let's step inside and see what this car has to offer. So this is the dashboard of the Ford Bronco. There's the Bronco. Then here we have cruise control, audio controls. We also have computer controls. Okay, let's start the car. Let's see how it will start. Oh, yun. And you also have some videos happening here. Oh, nice animation for the Bronco. It's very cool. So this is the dashboard of the Bronco with the engine on. So how do you like it, guys? So we have a large screen with analog speedometer and tachometer, with the usual gear condition, or which gear you're in right now. This is actually the new type of display in Ford vehicles, also in the Ford Explorer. So I like it very much. And the engine temperature, like that. You also have lane keep assist, the stock just the same. You also have, oh, you also get paddle shifters. It's very tiny, very plasticky, but yeah, you have. It's very tiny, guys. It's very cute. Then your steering wheel is telescopic. Then we have our lighting system, which is now a bit digital. Instrument cluster. And then the trunk release. And then the steering wheel is wrapped in very nice soft leather with stitching, with gloss material. And it is on the soft side, but I guess when you drive it, it gets a bit stiffer. That's how it's supposed to work, at least. We have the airbag. And yes, we have, okay, it's not a rain sensing wiper. That's very fine with me. I love that. Then we have the push start button. Then we have a compartment here that you can actually store many stuff, because it is actually very spacious with this rubber mat. Then the aircon is also somewhat manual, but this one has dual climate control system, so you can have different temperature for the passenger as well. This model has heated seats. It also has heated handle. Yeah. So what do you think about this one, guys? For me, it's very cool. And then you also have wireless charging. And you also have a compartment here. You have a Type-C port. You have a USB port. You have a 12-volt port right there. This area is all plastic. And this is the kind of cabin that you would like if you are in this kind of off-roading vehicles, which is all rubber, which is all plastic. But then when you get to the seats, you have fine leather. Okay, so I just brought my phone, and let's see if it will charge. Yes, it's charging, and it is charging on the regular wireless charging. It's not the fast charge, but it is so good to have. Especially, you also have these things here, like these humps, so that it will not move around in your off-roading. The Ford Bronco comes with 8-speed automatic transmission, and yes, we're going to get used to this kind of dial type of transmission, which is cool. And it is very cool because look at the design. Just look at this design. The Ford Bronco also comes with sunroof. It's not panoramic, but yes, wow, it's amazing. This car definitely feels premium. I like that very much. All right, then it also comes with auto dimming. You also have volumetric burglar alarm system, which just became 1 right now. Before it used to be 2. And we have LED type of map lights. You also have vents here, then mirror with lights as well. Mirror with lights as well. It's very cool. And sunglass case. All right, electronic parking and auto hold function, which is always super nice to have. I love that function. We have nice cup holders and bottle holders. You also have this tiny one for your tiny Starbucks. The Starbucks tumbler is so narrow and tiny, and it will fit right there. You also have different things like crawl mode, 4-wheel drive lock mode, rear differential lock, traction control on and off button. So you have GOAT modes. So what happens when I turn the dial? So let me show you some of the animation. Crawl, sand, mud, normal, eco, sport, slippery. But the cool thing about this is when you are in rock or crawl mode, it actually shows the front camera, which is a must because you don't want to see, or you don't want to bump into rocks. All right, so that's very cool feature to have. All right, so what happens if I press it? Nothing. I just love how fast the cameras function. Look at this. Boom, boom. It's so fast. I mean, it just switches to the camera instantly. And you also have guided lines right there. That's very nice. Of course, when you press this, you can have other different types of camera angles. You can also have a panoramic type of angle. That's very, very cool. Now here we have a armrest, which is covered in very nice leather with black stitching. You also have a very generous space right here. You even have a very generous pen holder right there. You also have a Type-C charge port and a USB charge port. That is amazing. And you also get another pen holder. That is attention to detail. And it is very nice leather that I can just, rest my arm all day. And wow, you also have pouches here on the sides of the seats. That is very, very utilitarian. Then the headrest is actually like a suede material. There you go, with this Bronco logo embossed in it. And you also have perforated seats. Although they don't have ventilated seats, I am guessing in the higher brands you can get ventilated seats. I mean, if you can get heated handles and heated seats, why can't you get ventilated seats, right? The passenger is also powered, but without the lumbar support. And you come, this one also has a net here for that extra storage. And then here, the glove box, it's very deep, and it is dampered, which is always good to know. We have airbag, and here we have the speaker. We also have a center speaker that is Bang & Olufsen. Then the air vents are actually very easy to control as well. You can just rotate them like that. Okay, so that's the front, and the front also gets powered seats. That's very good to know. And let me see if this is global. Okay, this is global, so it must have anti-pinch. So let's test that out with our key fob. And mind you that this car also comes with this kind of key fob. Yes, and it says Bronco right here. And you can also engine start. That's very easy. And you can also turn it off. And you can also open the windows remotely. Okay, I think it was twice. There you go. So the windows are opening. How about the... Okay, it only opens the windows and not the sunroof. But if you want to close everything, just hold on to the lock. Then it will lock. Very gimmicky. I like that function very much. But I think this area, for me, honestly, looks a bit boring. So maybe they could have added some light here, or at least a turn signal right there, so it will look much better. Oh, so that's why they have that one there. All right. Now let me bring you to the second row. So as of now, I actually folded the second row, so we can just unfold it like that. And also the headrest folds, which is very cool. And I've adjusted the front seat to my normal height. So honestly, my height is 177 centimeters, or 5'9" or 5'10", depending on the day. Okay, so we have nice lights right here, which is very easy to operate. Just press it and it works, and they are in LEDs. And this is very cool, guys, because you also get this. You get pouches here, and like your iPad can fit in here. Many things can fit in here, and the design is also very nice. And you can also close it, and you also have these things right here. You can actually hang stuff, like if you have a mug that has something like a hook type, you can just hook them here. A lot of them. You can also put your USB cables there. A lot of them. That is very cool. And this is also very cool. You also have second row air vents. These days, yes, you expect them to be there, but most of the time they are not there. And you also have a wall charger right here. Wow, so this car has like wall chargers and USB chargers everywhere. And look at this floor mat. It is embossed Bronco. That is very cool. And you also get speakers here and also here. Remember, this is not just your ordinary speaker. These are your Bang & Olufsen speakers. All right. You also get armrest with 2 cup holders. Very good to know. The leather is amazing. It is so smooth and so comfortable, which is so nice. And the door panel also has compartments right here and reflector right there as well. Now it is kind of very tiny second row door. It is very tiny. I can feel that it is very tiny, but yep, it is always to be in the first row. It is always good to be in the first row because it's not so spacious. If you are taller than me, I guess you will not be super happy here at the back, unless the driver is a lot shorter than me. But the headroom is crazy. The headroom is like this much. Very spacious. Yes, you get airbags usually on the first row, I mean on the seats, but here airbag on the second row seats as well. So the really cool thing about Ford Explorer was that you had this airbag seatbelt. Now this one doesn't have the airbag seatbelt, but you have airbag also on the second row seat as well. That's very neat. Now let me show you the engine bay. Just pull it twice and let's go. For you to open this, just lift it up. But this one doesn't come with the dampers, so you will need to use this manual strut. This is the engine bay of the Ford Bronco Sport, and it has a 2.0 liter EcoBoost engine. It's turbocharged. It does 245 horsepower and 372 Newton meters of torque. And for you to close it, you just need to drop it from a certain point. Every time you try to close the hood of any car, it is actually very heartbreaking. You need to drop it from there. That's how you close the hood of the Ford Bronco Sport. So this is how the instrument cluster looks like. And then you have menu. So you have different settings here. You can also have a different setting for you can also have it in miles per hour instead of kilometer per hour. So it is very easy to use this instrument cluster or this computer screen. And you also have tire pressure monitoring system. You also have tire pressure monitoring system. You also have this one. So you have auto start stop deactivated by switch. So this is the engine on and off, automatic engine on and off. So you also have it here. And then you also have your hazard button right here. You also have your video button right here. So every time you press it, you will see the camera appear in what? Boom. Instantly. That's so cool. And I love having this manual or this analog dials in this type of cars, which is very well done. So this one has Sync 3. So it has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It is very intuitive. When you also control the air condition, it will also show here as well. The also really nice thing about this Ford Sync 3 is that you have voice command. Set the temperature to 20 degrees.
Setting temperature to 20 degrees.
I love this Sync 3 features of Ford vehicles. They are very nice. You don't need to connect your phone to whatever because you are instructing the vehicle to do something for you. Now let me show you what's under the Ford Bronco. As you can see, the entire lower panel is in steel. So this car is already off-road ready, but this one is plastic. So you might want to change this to a metal skid plate. So this is what the Bronco looks like here under. So you have dual pipe exhausts. All right. Then you also have your power supply for your trailer. And you also have your tow hitch receiver right here. You also get your numeric entry system. So if you know the code, you can enter the vehicle without having a key. This is also a very cool attribute because it goes low, then it goes high for that extra headroom right here. That's why you get fantastic headroom on the second row. And these roof rails are actually functional and they are not just for show. And you also have an antenna right there. Then the gas cap is right here. So in Ford, when your car is open, when you press it, it actually gets released and you have the easy fuel from Ford, so without the cap. The Ford Bronco also comes with curtain airbags here for the second row. You also get airbags here on the sides of the seats for both sides. The headrest of the Ford Bronco is extremely soft and comfortable. The headrest for the second row is foldable, which is very easy, especially when you want to fold it. You can just fold it without having to adjust the seat more. This is how the Ford Bronco sounds like when you start the engine. Alright. And then this is the reverse light. Yep. And then this is the brake. Then this is the turn, left. And then the right. And when I turn on the light, so this is how the start would look like or sound like. There you go. So we have 0 lights, and then park light, and then headlight, then the fog lamp, then the left, the right, then the high beam, then the horn. That's the horn. This is something new that we're trying in the channel. The first Korean phrase I want to teach you is please serve me food. 밥 주세요. 밥 means food or rice. 주세요 means it's the action. 밥 주세요. I don't know if you guys like this one. If you like it, please do comment down below if you want more of this new Korean phrase in every car review that we do, alright? So this is something that I was thinking of. And with that, I will see you in the next video. May your dreams come true. 안녕.